Hey guys, welcome to or back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jess and this is my December TBR. So the way my TBR works is I play a little game every month where I lay out 20 random prompts and I use a random number generator to pick 5. And those prompts, I will get them and then I will pick a book based on those 5 prompts. If I do have a couple rules though, like if I get a double number, so say I land on prompt number 4 and then number 4 comes back up again, then I will have to add another book, so then I will pick 6 instead of 5. But that's basically how it goes. As far as the books from the previous month, if I don't finish them, then they just get added on to this one, so we'll see. I have a lot of books that needs to get added on this week and we're about to get into those, so let's get into those right now. These 6 books were my TBR for November. However, November was a pretty terrible reading month for me, and so I was only able to finish Wolf by Ryan Groton, and so I have these 5 books left, which I will be adding on to this month's TBR, so yay for that! But without further ado, let's get into this month's roles. Role number 1, so adult, so it'll be any book that is an adult novel, and that will be replaced with romance. So the first role was adult, so this is any book that is in the adult category on my shelves. And for this, I have chosen The Chemist by Stephanie Meyer. This is lent to me by my friend's mom. She thinks I will really like it. From what I've gathered about it is it follows a woman who worked for this secret agency, but one day the agency turns on her and tries to kill her, and so she's running away and she's living in hiding with a target on her back. And this guy that she used to work for comes up to her and tells her that there's a way out of this life that she's gotten herself into, but she has to take on one more job from the same company that she used to work for, and she ends up going for it, and she meets a guy, and there's romance and thrill and adventure and high stakes plot, and it just sounds really fun and really great, so I will be reading this. Role number 2. 10. So this is Joanna pick, so I will give my sister Joanna a call and let her choose a book for me. And that will be replaced with contemporary. So role number 2 was Joanna pick, so I gave my sister Joanna a call and she picked out a book for me. And the book she picked was They Went Left by Monica Hesse. This is a historical fiction following a girl after World War II, and she's trying to find her little brother. All she knows is that he was sent left when she was sent right, and that's all she has to go off of. And it sounds like a really emotional time, and I'm so excited to read this book. Role number 3. 19. White, so any book with white on the cover, and that will be replaced with first published. The third role for this month was white, so any book with white on the cover. And because I have such a huge TBR this month, I decided to go easy on myself and pick something that I know I could read quickly, that's kind of short. And so I will be reading this illustrated edition of The Secret Garden by Frances Hodgson Burnett. I'm super excited. It's super fun. It's super beautiful. Like, look at that. That's just gorgeous. And I'm ready for it. And it's going to be a quick, easy read amongst all of these really long, heavy fantasy and otherwise books that I have on the TBR for this month. So I am excited to get to reread this again. Role number 4. 20. YA, so any YA book. And that will be replaced with nonfiction. So role number 4 was YA, so any YA book that's on my shelf. And I have chosen another fantasy. This one's shorter though. It is Sky in the Deep by Adrienne Young. This I don't know much about it other than it follows a girl who's fighting in a war, and she's a Viking, and that just sounds like so much fun. I've never read a Viking story before, so I'm excited to finally get to read one and experience this one, but it has obviously battles, politics, some romance thrown in there, and it sounds like a fun time. It is pretty short for fantasy, so I'm hoping that it will be a quick read and I will really enjoy it. And last but not least, roll number 5, 1. So that is romance, and it is a double number, so we will be rolling again. But romance is going to be replaced with mass market classic. For roll number 5, it was a double, so we will have to get another book after this, but roll number 5 was a romance, so any romance book on my shelves. And for this prompt, I have chosen Breath Like Water by Anna Jarzab. I think that's how you say it. But this follows a girl named Susanna who is a swimmer, and she just wants to be the best. She just wants to be extraordinary, but she gets a new coach and a new teammate, and the coach wants to change everything she knows about swimming, and the teammate falls in love with her. So she's thrown into this new world of romance while she's still trying to be the best at swimming, and she has to learn really what matters most to her in life and what's more important. And it just sounds so just like, I don't even know how to describe it. It just sounds like a good time and I want to read it. And so here we are. It's on my TBR for December. So roll number 6, 7, blue, so any book with blue on the cover. And for next time, that will be replaced with Jessica picks, so any book that I want. And the 6th and final roll for this TBR is blue, so any book with blue on the cover. And for this, I have chosen a book that is the start of a series that I have been wanting to read for years. I've been hearing nothing but great, amazing things about it, and I've been ready to pick it up, and I'm finally going to get to do that. And that is the Shatter Me series by Tahira Mafi. This follows a girl named Juliet whose touch is lethal, and the, basically the rulers, I guess, that rule her country want to use her as a weapon, and she decides that she doesn't want to do that. So she runs off and basically goes against everything they're telling her to do, and it sounds like such a great time. I love fantasy. I've really been wanting to read this series like forever. I love dystopian, and so many people have told me that this is amazing and that I'll love it, and I am ready to finally read it. As far as these other 5 books go that are getting added on from last month, normally I would walk you through and give you a description of each of them. However, I do not want to make this vlog, I do not want to make this video over 45 minutes, so I'm not going to do that. However, I will link the video because I did explain each of them in my November TBR, because this is essentially my November TBR minus 1 book. So I will link that video down in the description so that if you are interested in figuring out what any of these books are about, then you can go look at them down there. However, I will tell you the names. We have Oathbringer by Brandon Sanderson, Fountains of Silence by Ruta Sepetys, The Diabolic by S.J. Kincaid, The Seventh Tower. I'm only reading one of the 3 books in his collection, which is The Fall by Garth Nix, and then The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab. So like I said, if you are interested in learning what these books are about, that video will be linked down in my description, so go check it out there. So these are the 11 books that I will be trying to read in December. I think it's doable. I mean, I don't have any college during December because class is in next week, so that'll definitely help a lot. But yeah, I'm excited to get to read all of these, and hopefully I will get to all of them, if not most of them. But yeah, if you've read any of these books, please let me know down below what you thought of them, because I would love to know, and let me know what you're planning on reading in December. Yeah, that's it for this video, guys. I will see you later in another one. Bye!